My wife and myself have both been doing the same thing for the last, we've been married 30 years. I think we've been doing this 25 of the 30. When we can do somebody a favor, we'll do somebody a favor. So we don't go looking for it, but things come up sometimes, and we will do somebody. Sometimes it's big favors, sometimes it's little favors. It doesn't matter. It happens. And then when they try to pay us back, we tell them the only way they can repay us back is by doing somebody else a favor on the same conditions. They don't take any money. They don't take a reward. All they can do is tell them, do somebody else a favor on the same conditions.
Be nice to somebody else, and then they'd be nice back to you.
We need to take care of people who don't have as much as we do.
And this morning I'm staying in the Hampton Inn on Peachtree, Piedmont, and the power went out, and I went outside to see if the electricity was in the hallway, and I heard this woman asking for help, and she just kept saying, "Can somebody help me?" And it was pitch black, so I asked her where she was, and her she was down quite a few doors, so I went to find her, and it was a little old lady who had a stroke, and her husband was down loading the cars, and she was all by herself, and she had a cane, and she was really scared, and I helped her get downstairs. I used my sneakers to keep the emergency doors open because I couldn't keep them open, so I wedged the toes of my sneakers underneath. And she called me her angel, and that made me feel really good. So it's funny that you asked me to do this, because all day today I've sort of had this little smile on my face because of that. So it's actually pretty good.
Probably the one that comes most to mind is I met this homeless guy a year ago. I gave him $5. Never thought I'd see him again. Gave him the number of a shelter that helped him get off the road. And about 8 months later, he came up to me in a coffee shop and handed me my $5 back. Wow. And had a job and an apartment. So you never know. Sometimes it's just a little bit of spare change in your pocket.
I guess I have a lot to be thankful, because a lot of people have helped me in my life, and in turn, I've done acts of kindness for other people, and I think that when you do something, you do it with no intentions of receiving something back from someone. So I think a pure act of kindness is an act of generosity out of pure Christian love, with no conditions and no strings attached to it. I could sit up here and cite instances where I've helped people and where other people have helped me, but I think if people understand the spirit of giving and the spirit of receiving is a Christian way of life, that you give because you give from the heart and expect nothing in return. And I think when you give like that, the good Lord blesses you. It might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, but somewhere down that path, if you give in that spirit, I truly feel that if you live long enough, you will be blessed.
I'm not sure that good does go around, but I think you're supposed to do good anyway. I mean, that's what integrity is all about, is doing the right thing regardless. And in the long scheme of things, it will matter. But I think that's too utilitarian to think that good equals good, or that good goes around. What comes around may be a different form, or you may not understand it at all, but you still do the right thing.